Disclaimer: the following video you're about to watch may contain mature language, personal opinions, bad grammar, as well as Spanish. Anyone sensitive to these matters are recommended to turn away now. With that in mind, I hope you enjoy the video. Bienvenidos, everyone. Welcome to a new Let's Play, and one of my absolute favorites of all time, Spyro the Dragon. Now, this is the Reignited Trilogy version, and as you can see here on the left, I have completed every single one of them. Now, I'm going to just be straight up with you. I'm going to play the first two Spyro game Let's Plays. Not in quick succession, but of the Reignited Trilogy, I'll play the first and the second one. As for the Year of the Dragon one, I will be going, when that Let's Play comes, I will go straight back to the PS1 version, as that, for me, is my favorite version of it. Without further ado, let's start game slot 2, Spyro the Dragon. In a world of dragons. Give it a moment. And I absolutely love what they did with the remake.
It's been
Or
peaceful here in the
reboot.
Five Worlds.
No, it is a
it six?
remastered. Let's Reignited
For a
Trilogy.
dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure. Or is it 14,000?
What about this Gnasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Gnasty Gnorc is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Yeah, you really shouldn't have pissed him off.
Looks like I've got some things to do.
We're coming for you, Gnasty Gnorc. The adventure begins. And with that, we are in the game. Oh, look at this. Whoops. Toys for Bob did an amazing job with this game. Well, let's start with Nestor. How you doing? Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Gnasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
It's a shame that's all you can tell me, because you look amazing, and there should totally be a Spyro TV show featuring all the dragons that we're gonna be releasing. That would be amazing. But anyway, as Nestor has lovingly said, we need to free all the dragons. As you can see, there's 1,000 gems in this level, in the Artisan Land, and there are 4 dragons. Now, I plan to do a full completion of this game, and the next game, and the game after that. But before then, we have a little dragonfly flying around with us. Let's find out what his name is, shall we? Delbin should tell us.
Where Where's Gnasty Gnorc? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing?
Love that painting.
His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
And that is 2 out of the 4 dragons in the Artisan world, or at least this home world. We also have this nice little door here. I'm not entirely sure if this will be for DLC or not. It's been like a couple of years since Spyro released. Playing this currently in January of 2020. So, oh, hang on. All these are Gnorcs. Little goons of Gnasty Gnorc. And just like Spyro, he wants to torch them. For good reason. He's turned all his friends and family into nice little crystals, statues. Burn you and burn you. And fly up here. Oops. Hang on. Yeah. There we go. And because we managed to fly up a high ledge, we get a skill point. We can charge into these little chests here. And we've got an ominous looking dragon head. We've rescued Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
Now we'll get back to him after we've completed our first world. But for now, I'm just gonna do a little completing of our own. Just getting all the gems. As you can probably see, Spyro is a collectathon game. I currently own both Spyro and Spyro the Dragon and Spyro Year of the Dragon. And I only acquired the Ripto's Rage about 2 to 3 years ago, back when I had the PS3. So yeah, we're playing this on the PS4. And here's our final dragon. Thomas, how are you doing?
Hey, Spyro.
Love the
Press
guitar.
jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
I remember in the original Spyro the Dragon, Thomas was a lot more timid. He's like, and don't be afraid. That kind of thing. I just love what they've done with the dragons. Just give them such extra personality with, you know, that they couldn't have done in the original games. Hey, you get back here. So yeah, our quest is to free all the dragons, grab all the gems, because we're a dragon, we like to hoard the gems, and defeat Gnasty Gnorc. Okay, but before we enter even a town, we're gonna... There we go. Collect everything. What I like to do is, with every home world, I like to collect everything before going on into another world. Sub-world, if you will. Since they're all part of... Since the home world is the artisan land, so I kind of treat all the other artisan worlds... all the other portal worlds, like for example this one here, Stone Hill. I consider that an extension of the artisan lands, so like sub-worlds or something like that. That's how I treat them anyway. And just like that, with these 2 gems, that is 100. That is also the balloonist. Like the first dragon, said he will take us after we've received enough of them, but personally, I like to complete a world before I move on to the next. So for now, we shall go to Stonehill. Therefore, you know, if there's anything I'm missing, then I don't have to really worry about it because I've collected everything. So I can just go to each world and complete it as is and as or, that kind of thing. One thing I will say is it takes a little while, but not to worry. Spyro can do little tricks while you're waiting. But welcome to Stonehill. Yeah, Stonehill. And just before, we've got a little guidebook. And if you click the triangle button, you get to see... what's the word? The skill points page. I'll be making sure to do all of them, if I remember, that is. And they basically unlock the art gallery for each and every game. Now, burn the hidden pink tulip will be for this place. Artisan Lands before was the Reach Trickery platform, which we did, as you saw before. So we gotta burn a hidden pink tulip. Now, this is the place that was being recorded on TV. As you will... Hang on. Now, each blue gem is worth 5 gems. Each red gem is worth 1. And... out my way. And green gem, I believe, is 2, if I remember correctly. Yellow ones are 10. And... the purple one should be 25. If my memory serves me correctly. But yeah. I was originally going to play the original Spyro games first, but I honestly prefer to play the remake, the Reignited Trilogy far more. I don't know, when it came to the first Spyro game, it was always a bit of a hassle. I don't know why, for me. I still enjoyed it as it was, but I always preferred Spyro 3 when it came to replaying games. But anyway, let's talk this one. You might remember him. It is Lindar, and he's basically the one that caused this whole shenanigan.
Or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Now, I got this on day of release, and we did not have subtitles back then, as far as I can remember. There's been a few patches since then, but yeah, kind of nice. Makes the Let's Play a little bit more clearer. But yeah, that was Lindar. He's the one that's basically pissed off Gnasty Gnorc. I know that's not actually how you pronounce his name, but I don't care. Gnasty Gnorc, or Gnasty Gnorc, whoever you may be. So going down this little well, we find another dragon, and who it shall be is Gavin. And I love his cup of joe.
Dragonfly, Spyro. His color
Look at his tattoos.
indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
Just so much personality in each and every dragon, and as you see, in each home, they follow a theme with each home world. You'll see that once we get to Peacekeepers. So I went down the well, I went to Lindar. Oh, as you saw, Lindar was more of the inventive kind of looking dragon. So yeah. Oh, if you heard that, let me tell you, that is the one and only thief. Blue little thieves that are... whoop. That must be extinguished. Oh, I love the shepherds. Every time I play, I always play the original games. The one thing that always stuck out to me was these shepherds. They would always go, Wanyama! And I love how they kept that. Wanyama! Oh, it's just so much fun. It's one of the main lines I always remember from these games. Get out of my way. So, as you can see, those were kind of medium-sized, but when you go up against some of the bigger enemies, you won't be able to charge them. You can flamethrower them since we're a dragon. Ooh. Who is this? Gildas!
Spyro,
Look at his
my friend,
paintbrush!
how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Oh, I love this game. Okay, so basically, yeah, just glide. Little thing you can do is, while charging, you can jump. Now this level has a particular thing when it comes to force field. And I love the added touch of having the gems glow. Those are just our invisible walls for this particular level. I don't know, I kind of liked that little touch with the gems and the invisible wall. But I digress. That you see in the distance is our way home, and there's another dragon, but we'll get back to that in a moment. We have a little thief to toast. Go! Oh shit, he heard me before I did it. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, these thieves have stolen a dragon egg. Whoop, I don't know what happened there. I think my controller got stuck for a second. You can also toast them if you're close enough. Unfortunately, I'm not, but I'm trying to get there. There we go. And we've rescued a dragon egg. I'm not sure what these thieves are planning to do with our dragon eggs, but it's in much safer hands than with their own kind. That is for sure. Now, if I remember, there should be a pink tulip somewhere. If I remember correctly, it should be around this section. If not, I will probably cut to a point where I do find it. Just in case I've... The skill points are actually pretty easy to acquire, especially since they flat out tell you how to get them. For the most part. Could have sworn the pink tulip was around here. Oh, there it is. There's the skill point. So as you can see, just near the castle, just in that section there. Alright. So let's just search for the rest of the gems and the dragons. Whoop. Now something that Sparks can do if you hold the left analog stick is he can point to where the gems are if you've missed it. I completely forgot this ability when it came to when I first played the Reignited series. So I've lost a bit of time there. But yeah. Okay. Love in this game. Whoop! There we go. Okay. That's basically all the gems we need. Oh, by the way, you can totally toast sheep. Oh, forgot one. Glad I came back for him. Alright, so that's 150 gems, so now let us go to the center area. A few chests. These ones you can both charge and flame. This guy has an extra life for us. Whoa! Did not see this guy. We'll rescue this guy in a moment. Jump through here. And that's basically a magic vortex that will take us back to the... what do we call it? Back to the... Oh, that's a key for a chest that, if you remember seeing in the well. So we'll take that with us. But yeah, this magic vortex just levitates us. I will release the dragon, don't worry. Okay. Whee. Where's the chest? There we go. And these over there are fairies. They will save our progress. If you can go on to these platforms and they will... You can talk.
Hi, Spyro.
You can continue. You can replay the dragon if you wish. Look, little drawings of dragon eggs, I think. But yeah, with that, we've got all the gems, and now we shall head for the exit. But before then, we have one last dragon. And it is our dear Astar, the first dragon we got introduced to.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell
I love his
you
cane,
a story.
his design
No
in
thanks.
general.
See ya.
Love how Spyro's just so impatient. It's like, no, 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 we're good, we're good. And this is the home transporter pod thing. Anyway, this basically just takes us home. There's one in each sub-level. So now we are returning to the Artisan Lands. And yeah, we got to see him originally at the very beginning of the game when he was being interviewed by people. And as you can see, we come back and the Gnorcs are back alive. You get rid of them and now we've got some spheres. I cannot talk. And these big Gnorc thieves can drop spears as well. You can keep collecting them, and as you can see, as soon as they do a full rotation around Spyro's icon, you automatically get a new life. There we go. Now, we shall go towards Dark Hollow. So we got a little tutorial on gliding when we rescued the dragon with the... Oh, I forget his name. Gildar, was it? Well, each one of the Artisan Lands will give a little tutorial on specific things. But by your first level, you should already kind of get more familiar with each movement. Oh, listen to the night. I love the moon as well. So these are some small enemies. This time they actually have weaponry to attack you with. You could just charge them. Thing is, they've got that metal shield, so if you try the brief fire on them... correction, when they have their shield up, you can't really toast them because the shield's protecting them. When they actually put the shield up, I did not know you can toast them. These big enemies you cannot charge and must be taken down with fire. Alright, see? These guys know what they're doing. Until they don't. Alright. So with that, we have Alban.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
It's nice of you to tell us, in case you try to avoid the big guy instead of torching him. Our nice little dragon friend tells us a little bit. Whoop! Okay. Burn you! Run over you. Oh, you get skill point for lighting these up as well, I believe. Or is that actually a trophy you get? I've already got everything, so the trophies as well. Let's see, we've got Dark Hollow. Let's see. there's no skill points for Dark Hollow. So that's perfectly fine. We'll go down here, and there's these big guys who have armor at the front. And nothing at the back. So they're kind of half doing their job. Toast. Whoopa. There we go. And here we get to meet the first dragon we ever saw in the trailers. Slightly. He has been changed a little bit. If anyone sees his design.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the
very
action button
similar.
when you wanna zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's
To
safe with
the
me.
one we see in the trailer. When it was first announced for. Did I not pick that key up? There we go. Alright. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So we have a key. So usually I found it's broken up into trophies and skill points. We'll unlock everything. There we go. And same thing with the sheep, you can... Oh, that one has a free life, isn't it? No, it does not. Love Dark Hollow. Oh, there's a gem there. And an extra life, just for me. Not sure if we ever find out what's inside those things, but... For the most part... Ow. I'm gonna burn you. And yeah, Dark Hollow is pretty much one of the shortest levels since it's so much smaller and self-contained. But thing about Sparks is he can collect a few gems that are slightly further out of reach. And there we go. That's all the Gnorcs dealt with, and it's Darius.
Big enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Well said. A little late, but well said. Okay, I am missing a couple of gems. Oop, exit out of that mode. Okay, Sparks, lead the way. There we go. And that is this level complete. So that's 2 worlds done and the main artisan land. Alright, that'll be the end of this part. And in the next part, we will face the remaining 2 levels of the artisan world. So until then, I'll see y'all in the next part. Ciao.